Bookies is closed. Welcome to the galaxy. How are you getting on, everyone? Can you hear me now? I turned the microphone on. That helped. You need to have the microphone on so that you're being broadcasted. Great stuff. Made a few people spanner handlers there, so just in case it gets out of hand, I can't keep the eye on the chat here. Somebody tipped in there. Stuart Chaffee, thank you very much. Big Tripod, thank you very much. Good to have you back. Thanks very much. And Steve Jennings. Savage head of hair, you say. Well, look, I'm trying to keep it. It's a lockdown, chop down, which is coming back soon. Like, you know, when the hairdressers open up soon enough, we'll be able to do it. I wasn't going risking the black market barbers because I know there's lads that are dobbing other lads in around the town for breaking lockdown regulations. Fucking hell. Someone beeping there. Oh, yep. How are we getting on? Okay, so we're going anyway. That's great. That's great. Now, the reason I'm here today now is because I'm on a special mission. I wanted to see if the 4G would work out and about around the county. I'm not in the bus today, I'm in the car in, so. Frankie Scones, how are you? Lord of the Flies hair on you. Sarah and James, thanks very much. I want to show you something here. I've got something in the boat. How are you, Johnny? Story. How's the trailer keeping? Did you get it fixed? I'm telling you, you need a new tow bar. That tow bar you've got is shite. Sorry about that now. This is Johnny. Now, show you this. And I'll show you no more. It's a toaster. But it's been giving me a lot of jip. It's fucked. I bought it 3 years ago, and it's made me so many great slices of toast that it's sad to see it go. But I've tried fixing it. Oh yeah, I've tried fixing it, and it's not fucking working at all. So we're going getting rid of it the green way. Not on the greenway. I'm not going to throw it on the fucking greenway and leave it. Because I seen some lad do that with a soiled mattress one day. I gave out stink to him. There's a video on YouTube of that. But this thing, it's gooshed. It's gonzo. So it's time to get rid of it, dispose of it in the greenway. You know, and not by throwing it in a bin or smashing it up. I was so mad at it, I wanted to smash the fucking thing up with a hammer. But I thought maybe the lockdown restrictions have ended now, so I can travel around the county and dispose of a toaster the way you're meant to do it, you know. But it's a great thing that the restrictions have been lifted, because I was going to take a fucking hammer to that out the back and just let rip, you know. Months upon months of lockdown frustration. The livelihood of the bus taken away. I have my plane confiscated as well by Mayo County Council. You know, it's just not going well for me at all. And Francis is currently AWOL. He's out in London doing a mission for the Russians. And he wanted me actually to relay the message that he's okay, but it's getting dodgy over there, he says. And what was the other thing he said? Oh yeah. Jeez, you'd want to turn that fucking thing off. We're gonna get going now. Paddy Bob, thank you very much. You're to your horn. How are you? Thank you very much. Jay Magoo, and you're to your horn. Thank you very much for your tips, lads. That's very, very kind of you. We'll get going now, and we'll get rid of this toaster. It's gonna be an epic journey. The coverage might go out because we're driving around the county. I don't think there's any masts, you know, between here and the depot for the disposal of the toaster. But it's going to be epic. A slug shining, thank you very much. RB Leithram, great to have you back. It's good to have you back. Captain Sack, Brooklyn Lucky, thank you very much. Silver Pixie, George and Pomeroy. We're going to get rolling now, and I'll get back to you in a bit in. Hold on to your seats. It's toaster time. If I can get this going here now. Oh, what the fuck are we doing here? What are we doing here? We do that. We do that. We do this. It's blown out. The footage is blown out. There's not much I can do with that. It could be a nightmare. This could be an absolute nightmare. But we'll roll with the punches. Super Ted, how are you? Pepsi Scroll. It's their names now. I haven't seen in a wicked while. And it's great to be back. I don't know how long the coverage will last here, but I'm going to keep talking. And that's all I can do, really, you know. That's all I can do. We get out of here alive. It's a lovely focus. Getting out of here can be a bit treacherous now. There's a lot of speeding going on. That's nice. Lovely. Wow. Life on the open road, huh? Restrictions are still there. It's tough, it's tight. But you gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm gonna feel like $1 million when we get that toaster into that feckin' box. I bought it there, it goes 3 years ago. Cheap old yoke, like, you know. And I was over the moon. I brought it home and I just made toast after toast after toast. I was up all night on toast. And I had to go to the doctor the next day then. He said, Tommy, that's too much bread for any man. I said, how'd you know? He said, I can tell. He had the stethoscope on the stomach, like, you know, and he could hear the bread rumbling around. He said, it's like a feckin' bakery in your stomach. I said, I'll have 2 babs. He goes, I'm the doctor. I said, I'm just joking. I was pretending to be a bakery. He said, you are the bakery, Tommy. I said, right. He goes, that joke didn't work. I said, listen, I'm paying you to fix me, not to feckin' laugh at my bakery-related jokes. But I don't go to that doctor anymore. I changed GP because I'd be going to him and, you know, telling him problems. He said, Tommy, you're a hypochondriac. There's nothing wrong with you. You only just have to stay off the toast at night. No more loaves of toast. You know, actual fucking loaves of toast, like. It's a lot to do in one night, but I get the munchies on an evening. I was cutting down on the drink and replacing that. It's funny how you cut down on one thing, you end up replacing it with another because you need some kind of buzz, like, you know. So I was going easy on the scoops, which was good enough now because the feckin' lockdown had meant that the pubs were closed. So there were no creamy pints. You know, I was doing the cans, like, I was doing well on the cans, but came to the conclusion I'd lost the fucking run of myself. And I was saying, looking in the mirror, saying, Tommy, are you doing the cans or are the cans doing you? Didn't need to answer. Didn't need to answer. Rhetorical. And that kind of rhetoric will smother you. Making excuses for the sup. But I had to give up the loaf, and now I'm back on the can again, like, you know, so it's swings and roundabouts. Fucking hell. What the fuck you at? Lunatics on the fucking road, like, you know, where are you going to at that speed, overtaking on a single fucking broken line, white line, like. Unbroken. The only thing that'll be broken are people's hearts when something goes wrong and it goes tits up, like, and there's no need for it. I do be saying as well, there's no point overtaking out here, because you're only going to get stuck behind a truck or a tractor 10 kilometres, 20 kilometres down the road. You overtake me in fucking Castlebar, I'm probably going to see you in Boholer or Schwinford, like, you know. Crazy world. This is the world we're living in, as the nephew says. He's over in London at the moment, and he's trying to get me a deal with the Russians. For the launch of a brand new, I had this idea. There was a fella I know who was good with the computers in Sligo, and he said, Tommy, do you know there's this new magic way of generating epic wealth? I said, go away. He said, it's true. I was watching a documentary about it the other night. You've heard of Elon Musk, all those boys, they're getting into it. It's all crypto. Crypto. I have not a notion about what crypto is or how it's dealt with. But this book tells me now, if I fill a shed full of these graphical processor units, that he's got a shipment coming in of RTX 30 fucking 2090s or something. He's smart, this lad, like, you know, he's smart. He said that we could launch it and people will just go crazy for it because people are crazy. It sounds like a great business model, like, you know, crazy people plus crypto equals infinite wealth. So he says, I said, what's the catch here? Because there's always a catch. Fucking hell, there's another overtaker. There's always a catch. He said, Tommy, you're the man. You're the bus man. You've got the wheels. You've got the profile. You've got the Citra. You've got the audience. You've got the purple onion. And the other fella who gets on the bus that has dark black eyes, like a shark's eyes, just deep black holes. I said those guys are paying customers. They get on the bus. That's that. They pay their fare. I bring them on a journey. I drop them off. Done deal. Done deal.ie. He said, Tommy, you're not looking at the bigger picture. The busing is only small time. I took offence to that. I kicked off the shoes and said, let's rumble. And he said, put the shoes back on, Tommy. I'm not going fighting you. I just want to make you the next technocratic billionaire. The first Ireland has ever seen. Schemes and payment processing units. And he was saying to me, listen, I know those lads, they're grand, but they're not thinking laterally. You've got a bus, let's cram that bus full of GPUs while you're not using it. Park it in the back arse of nowhere, plenty of air conditioning, and just mine. Day and night. Let's do it, I said. Let me see here, am I still rolling? Ah yeah, still rolling, nice. See, I don't know now whether or not this has been going out. You might have a master plan there, but it doesn't matter anyway, because we're putting the bus. We decommissioned 2 of the buses, got rid of the Citra, kept the Bendy, and we've got a brand new green yoke that's going to go electric live soon enough. We're going to be ready for 2030 when it's all electric. What I was saying to Johnny the last day, 2030, the government are saying it's going to be all electric. What a load of codswallop that is. They're getting well over it. I know who live by diesel, swear by diesel. They drink the diesel. They are the diesel. You know? The electricity is not going to generate enough torque. That's what I usually say, like, you know. And anyone who tells me otherwise, I say, you're all torque. Except that you're not, because you haven't got enough. Because the generation of batteries in the cars now, these lithium-ion jobs that they've got now, just not up to standard or scratch, like. It's like, you know, what do you want to be driving? A gas-guzzling monster powerhouse, or a fucking remote-control Tyco. That's what it is. You're driving a remote-control car. Another thing, what about the hackers? There are hackers that can hack into the Teslas now and make them drive and do what they want. I don't want to... There's a stray dog on the side of the road there. Put them on a leash and fucking put them behind the gate in the house. Isn't it awful about these fellas going round robbing dogs? Fella that I seen in a bloody... someone got carjacked by some maniac with a fucking hammer. It was on the news or something. And they took this special breed dog. Tell ya. Lower than a snake's bollocks. And you can't... That's the kind of... Okay, that's the kind of person you cannot reason with. And even calling them a person is probably a stretch, because that's no way to behave on this earth. Flip side of that coin, up in front of a judge then, good solicitor probably will reason that, oh, look at the background of this buck. Yeah, he stole the dogs, but you know, X, Y, and Z happened in the past. Wah, not his fault. Sentence, thrown out. Thrown out. What's more, they'll probably end up getting compensation off the person that stole the dog off as well. It's the way it's going. That's the justice system. There's no justice. No justice. But I mean, who am I to remark upon the system? I'm only saying what I see. And a lot of time it's not great. Sometimes it's okay. But I've never been, you know, can't remember the last time I heard of, you know, a good decent, oh jeez, nice car. It's a fully fucking, I don't know if that's a fully electric, but it was one of those BMW space cars. You do see that one going around Mayo. And I looked it up on the BMW website. €140,000. Would you believe that? Would you absolutely Adam and Eve it? It'd want to be good for that price. It's nice to look at. Probably a smooth ride, but I don't know myself now. I wouldn't. That's crazy amount of money. Some people just have crazy money though, so that's it. Now, trying to remember where the toaster receptacle is. This is a place you go to where you dispose of your electrical waste. hoping I won't. This will be the last trip I have to make here, because we did preliminary tests on a few graphical processing units that we bought from China that were knockoffs of the I don't know what I'm talking about, but your man says they're knockoffs of the RTX 3080, 90X, 100X. I don't know what's going on. He said it's all about mining, Tommy, but they burnt out. And I said, shall I fucking bring them over to Castlebar? I'm going tomorrow with the toaster. He said, leave it, Tommy, leave it. I'm gonna try and sell them on to someone else. I said, that's not right, they're fucked. And he goes, I know, but you don't own them, Tommy. I own these ones. So he's dodgy, this fella. I'm not gonna lie. He's dodgy, but great business mind. Great business mind. Well able to turn $1 out of nothing. And as for Francis, he's over there. He sent me a text saying, look, I can get you sorted out, possibly meeting these Russians, a chance to maybe invest in the Tommy Kime project. It's music to my ears anyway, you know, because there's not many people. I went around the town asking, would you be interested in a bit of Tommy Kine? People don't understand what you're talking about, like, you know, the whole concept is, it's still in its early stages. It's not solid enough for people to be going all in. Now, where am I going here? Not down there anyways. Should get that. Is this the first time live stream in ages, or have I been missing them? No, this is the first one in ages. Francis is in London at the moment. He told me to tell you that he lost his way over the last few months. He lost his way and couldn't really get his act together. Also, he said that 2 years nearly of no making videos, that's the correct way of saying it, has left him feeling a little bit, you know, not empty, but kind of like confused, scared and confused, he said. And as much as he loves to do streams, that he finds it hard to make videos at the same time. So it's I don't know what you think of that, like, you know, make of that what you will. But I thought I'd surprise you now with a toaster stream. Oh wow, this is magic altogether. This is magic Johnson. Wait till you see this. Wait till you see this now. We're here. This is fantastic. Look at all those washing machines and dryers and fridges. It's unbelievable. This is the toaster here. And a lovely crumb tray there. Some residual crumbage still left on it. I don't know if you can see that there. It's been in the boot there for about 7 weeks. Let's see if we can get this on a close-up. Crumbs are going over the car and everything. I don't know if you can see there now, there's actually a dead spider. You see that? There. Poor little fella. Seems to be, well, he is dead, like, but I mean, he's intact to the point of, I don't know what, there's another little bug. He's intact. I mean, he didn't get burnt. He wasn't toasted, but I mean, he did meet his demise. I suppose there's worse ways to go. Now, hold that down. You were on full frame face there for a second. You are not going to believe your eyes when you see these fridges and these feckin' dryers. Quick look here to make sure the stream is still going. Still going. Okay. Yep. Thanks very much, everybody, for tuning in. Let me see here now. Pineapple, thank you very, very much. That's very, very kind of you. And I'm shocked and awed at the generosity and kindness. I'm glad that you're joining me on this mission here. How the hell am I going to get through all these? Patrick Connolly. I'll say a quick thank you here to Patrick Connolly. Thank you very much. Try it sometime. Thank you very much. T. Malone. How are you? No such thing as too much toast. It's fake news, you say. Paul, thank you very much. Kieran Furlong. Russ Abbott. Honk of the horn for Russ Abbott. Says he wouldn't go amiss. Here we go, Russ. Shouldn't have done that because somebody's looking back at me now in the car. They stopped the car. They probably think something's up. Let's see this now. There is so many well-wishers that I'm scared of fucking missing them. Put the radio on there for a moment before we get this toaster going. It's going to be epic. You've never seen electrical appliances like this. It's like a graveyard for washing machines and dishwashers. Now, get that radio on.
I think each regulatory authority needs to make their own decision in the light of their own supplies of other vaccines. Now, Denmark has got other vaccines available, although it is holding, but this will delay the rollout of the vaccine programme. And, we do need to get a very high level of coverage, but with the vaccines...
What the fuck are they on about with the vaccine news day in, day out? It's a shit show, lads. Just put some reruns of some good old shows on, or put some tunes on. Waste your time telling us day and night, oh, the vaccines will come next Tuesday. Actually, I was on to NIAC the last day. They're saying that we can't give it to anyone between 60 or 90. So there's going to be a delay. It's not Tuesday. We're looking at Tuesday next month. Then you'll get another bit of news the next day. Drip feeding news. These guys up in the government, on the big money, paid to be fucking messengers, basically, for the vaccine company, or the EU. And I don't know what to make of it either, There's a lot of conspiracy theory stuff out there as well. The pandemic could be a real one. Bill Gates. I was looking into it the last night. Dermot Connolly, thank you very, very much. Good to have you back, Tommy. Just don't get too revelatory, or you can be guaranteed George Soros and the boys will be cutting the 4G. Well, I'm trying out the Gomo now because I hear Gomo's the new kid in town. I'm not trying to, do any advertising for them, but I was a big fan of 3 for a while. But I went off 3 because the patchy coverage was I was doing my nothing, to be honest. And Gomo seems to be, they have their fucking... You say chickens lined up, they have their eggs lined up ready to hatch, and they've hatched because we're still streaming. Terry Hatcher from Superman. Now, let me just quickly make sure I've not left anyone out before I go full toast here. Okay, here we go. Yeah, a lot of people now that I have missed. Stuart Chaffee, Frankie Scone, Sarah James, Jordan Pomeroy, Silver Pixie, Brooklyn Luke, A Slug Shining, thank you very much. R.B. Leithram, thank you very much. Jay Magoo, Yorty Ahern, Shuck Luck and Yoke, Cactus Rider, Anaconda, Jeezy and the Easy, Paddy Bob, Yorty Ahern, Pickled Onions, Dodo, 9 to 4 Pat, Schleigo Spiders, David Trimble, Jor. I think I'm caught up now. Now, let's dump some toasters and have a look at some crazy ass washing machines here that have been left out. Let me see here. Oh yeah, I'll have a quick look at the chat before I go. 1,000 people ready to see this toaster get dumped. Crazy day, and I'm glad that you're all with me for it. Just got 5G in Ballina for a few hours. One day it was weird. It says John or GXHN. I hope you're doing well and that the 5G is not, you know, fucking with your brainwaves. As they say, that's another thing as well. The vaccine has kind of 5G elements to it as well. I can't be too sure. There's a load of different vaccines as well. Francis is mad into Sputnik, like, you know, he's pure. He's all about the Sputnik. I said, did you not see the fucking Facebook posts in that group that I'm part of? He said, Tommy, you're always looking at, he says, boomer normie memes on Facebook. I said, I don't know what that means, but I tell you something, I'm not getting the vax. He said, you'll have to, Tom. You're gonna have to, because they're gonna make you 5G, okay. Kieran Toomey, Antonio Prola, how are you? Dennis Nolan. Let's do this. It's toast or be toasted at this stage, lads. It's toast or be toasted. Come back to us in one... We'll be back to us in one more... That's the wrong way. Let me try and rephrase that. We'll be back in one moment. And we're going to dump toaster and look at some amazing electrical appliances that are going to the... It's not a smart toaster. But it is beautiful. Look at this, the graveyard of electrical appliances. Let's get a nice shot of that toaster here, just in front of its final resting place. Look at that. Just look at that. It's a lovely bit of artistic toaster work there. Feel like maybe there could be a Michael Jackson kind of Thriller pose here. Where, you know, that the cover of the album where he's lying down with the tiger. Did anybody ask the tiger if everything was okay, you know, I would have checked in with him. Maybe the tiger's gone now. Probably well dead, I'd say. That was 1982 or something. Great album. Quincy Jones producing. Rod Temperton, sadly no longer with us, passed away there during the Corona era. I'm not particularly sure whether or not he had the COVID, but God rest his soul. And who else? Did Eddie Van fucking Halen? I think Eddie Van Halen is gonzo as well. Sleeves, okay, yeah, sorry. Now, let's see if I can get in frame here. Put that there. It's a sad day for Toast that this player is going to its final resting place here at the Green Way of Disposing Your Goods in Cashel. I'm not going to stay long because you never know, you might get sanitised by the Sani Man or something. Let's take it to the top. We're taking it to the top. Just checking the chat here. Did anybody get back to me on the Eddie Van Halen thing? Is he gone or what? What's the wattage on the Tosh box? Someone saying. I couldn't tell you. Fucking could not tell you. It doesn't matter anymore anyway. This guy's days are numbered. But first, before we do dispose of it, let's have a little look at what we could have had. Really nice appliances here. We've got a Whirlpool. Or it's a Woolmark. A lovely Woolmark there. It's the A plus A class AWOD A508 1200. Quality machine. Beautiful. Let's have a look at that. It is a Whirlpool. They make great machines. God only knows what went on inside that drum. God only knows. It's clean, it's a clean drum as well. Absolutely beautiful. You could definitely scrap that. There's a waft out of there, fucking hell. We'll close that back up. There's a savage waft of moisture. It's a very moist one. And how are you getting on? I'm going full frame here. Just for anybody who's just joined in, my name is Tommy Schlug. This is my toaster. It's gonzo. Tried fixing it. Couldn't be done. So we're here at the disposal graveyard for electrical appliances. It's a sad, somber atmosphere. But nobody was under any illusion that it was going to be a bit of crack. Over here, cookers. Really nice stuff. Shame about the rust on those hobs there. You'd wonder what went on those hobs, what kind of meals were prepared. Pots of beans, pans of soup. How many frying pans nestled upon that big ring there? How many small pots for the small yolks like beans or maybe peas went on there? We can only imagine. We can only imagine. I'm noticing something as well here. We've a pattern emerging. It's 4 units to a pallet. Look at this yoke, it's got a bit of carpet on it. Lot of dust. Fucking hell. Look at that. Got a Coke machine. That's mighty altogether. That is mighty altogether. We might be able to, if I can get a trailer down. Get into that or something, or get it on the back of a trailer and roll with it. Couple of washers there, or dryers, big tumblers. Look at the drum on that. You get a 30 kg load into that, I'd say. That's a Belkin, or a Beko. It's a Beko, and there's Zanussi. Zanussi you loose. That's what Johnny used to say to me. I came home with a Zanussi once, he said, Tommy, they're not worth a feck. Still working though, still doing the business in the kitchen, like. It's doing a crazy bit of business. I put it through its paces, like, you know. I used to just wash clothes, then I started fucking throwing all sorts into it as well. I'd throw the garlic into it and put it on a full spin, and the garlic would come out peeled. It was a cooking hack, do you know? Saves time on prep of meals, but in actual fact, it actually added more time to the preparation of the meals, because I'd be getting up early and throwing the garlic into the drum. You'd need to make sure the pump is not connected as well. Look at the state of this. They didn't even bother to clean it out. Tabasco. Fucking hell. Oh God. It doesn't even want to stay open. It's that depressed. The fucking stink out of this is... It's indescribable, but I'm sure just by looking at it, you're getting an idea of what we're dealing with here. Who in the hell leaves a fucking tub of sour cream? Smooth and tangy, I bet it is. How long's it been in there, lads? Tabasco. Well, you could have thrown them in the bin, lads. That's not recyclable stuff. Isn't it amazing what people leave behind? Organic fresh cream. 16th of April, it's still in date. Wowzers. Let's see what we can do here with this. Let's see what we can do with this here. We might be able to get a nice shot on. Oh, brilliant. That's nice. That's lovely. That'll give me a moment or two now to be able to check in with you. Lads, if you're going disposing of your electrical stuff, get rid of the sour cream. Because nothing leaves a sour taste in the mouth of the people that have to dispose of this stuff than the taste of fucking sour cream, which isn't being tasted by them. But the smell is so overpowering that, you know, it feels as though, yeah, I can taste that sour cream. And you know what? It's fucking too sour. Too sour, too furious. Tokyo Drift. Tommy Schlug patented movie idea. Great stuff. You're still watching. That means that the concept of visiting the graveyards of electrical appliances is one that does hold audience retention and quite possibly could launch a whole new genre of video/live streaming. Little bit nervous now because, you know, there's a few people coming around. I don't know whether or not they've seen it or they're dumping their stuff as well. How are you getting on? Yeah, sounds sorry. Just filming this carton. Sorry. And yeah, I don't think they want me. Don't think they want me here. Look, it's a shame. It's a shame because I had big ideas here. But we'll wait for them to go anyway. We'll wait for them to go. Your man was asking me if I needed any help. And I just simply said, no, I'm grand. We're just filming the cream, lads. We're just filming the cream. It's a lovely day. Lovely day. Let's have a little look inside the fridge again, just one last time. Okay, now. See you later, man. We had some good times. We had some good times, but now it's time to go. Best of luck, man. I'm sure you'll be making toast in heaven someday. It was a great toaster. I remember we bought a wheat germ loaf. Getting choked up now thinking about it. We bought a wheat germ loaf. And I had a toaster before, it couldn't handle the wheat germ. That thing could. And it'd do it for you without any hassle. It would never give you any jip. It wouldn't give you any back chat. It'd just make the toast. Never had a bad word to say about anyone. Just did its job. Made the bread. It's the end of an era. End of an era. Sorry, lads, I'm sorry. I'm just going to go over there for a moment. We had some good times. We had some good times. Hold yourself together, Tommy. Come on. Fucking 1,000 people watching. watching a man fucking cry over a toaster. Come on, Tommy. Get it together. Go and get yourself a coffee and there'll be more toasters. There'll be more toasters. There'll be more toast. Oh, fuck. Sorry about that, guys. Just needed a moment to collect myself there. Look at these tires. Stunning. Lovely thread on those. Jeez, I might fucking take that. That's not even worn. It's not even used. Lovely tyre here in Castlebar. Don't know if it belongs to anyone. I'm not going to say come and get it, but I mean, you've seen it. You've seen it and you know how I feel about it. We'll say goodbye to that. It's a shame. Let's get back in the car. Than I had anticipated, and I know if I made a bollocks of myself crying, but that's just the way it goes sometimes, you know. You lose something. You lose something and you think about all the good times you had with it, and I started off the stream with "this is giving me trouble, I want to hit it with the hammer." But it's only when you say goodbye that you think about everything that was great about it, you know. All those slices. All those fucking slices. Ruben, thank you very much. 4D modding, Killbot. Tell Francis we appreciate the content, be it live streams or videos. Do it when it feels right. The creative juices are flowing. Great to have you back. Keep it up, dude. I'll pass that message on to him. To be honest, I think he lost the vibe, possibly because life in and of itself had gone kind of off the rails for a lot of people, like, you know. And I think he might have needed life to be going normally for it to be able to go and do the stuff he was doing. That's my theory and philosophy anyway. I don't know, he'd have to tell you himself. But thanks very much. Tobes, Milksnake, thank you very much. Lunar Sky, Vin Electric, Patrick, Joe McGann, Pep. Thank you very much, lads. We might go get a coffee now. We're probably going to have to come back to another stream because I feel as though I might have missed out on a few people here. There's a big listing as long as an arm. And I'm not 100% if I've read everyone. Owen Murphy, thank you very much. Paul Mischkel, Blue Sky, Bill Yates, thank you very, very much. And thank you very much, Blue Sky. Fat Shaggy. Someone's donated. Thank you very much, Fat Shaggy. Sean252, good to see you. will we see some barbecue streams this summer? You better believe it. It's going to be a no vegan zone. We might even do a bit of vegan sausage cooking as well, because somebody was saying, would you not do a few vegan sausages or a bit of vegan pudding? Because your streams are just too meaty. And I've never had that kind of comment before, you know, your streams are too meaty. So let's just go for it. Let's throw it all on the grill. Whether it be from the beast or whether it be from the plant. Let's get it all going. Big man, thank you very much. Seamus, thanks Tom on the toaster. A lot of love coming in for the toaster here. Great to see you, Tommy. This is the content I've been craving. Look, I never knew it, that there was such a demand for toasters. And as I said, we might have created a brand new genre of stream here. It's where the appliances go to die. Let's see if we can get that. We'll get a look here from the cockpit. And there they are. God bless all those fallen appliances. I'm sure they made their owners very happy. And they're going to a better place, hopefully. The scrapyard. And look at that. Fridges, dryers, cookers, washers, more washers, fridge freezers. Bloody fucking retail Coke machines. And then, I don't know if we can zoom in. We might go for a drive-by for one last look at that toaster. Yeah, we're going to go for a drive-by there at the toaster machine. Bear with me. I don't know whether or not this is going to be a good idea now, because I might fucking start getting emotional again. Kosovo, thank you very much. Mullingar boys, Champagne Rhubarb, Paddy, Sean252. Tommy's cream is gangrene, thank you very much. Chuggish Sluggish and Gridrain. Let's have a look at this guy. Let's have a look at this fella over here.
Person, I'm coming out and I still have to go down to get me methadone, so I'm coming down to that environment because I know who sells what. I'm afraid that...
Do you know, is there any wonder we're all fucking depressed? Because every time you turn on the radio it's just wall to wall fucking bad vibes. I'm not saying that you should ignore the reality of life, but it's almost as if all fucking week they've been going on about this hotel. 2 weeks they've been going on about this hotel. I don't care about this hotel. I don't give a shit. Why do they want us to fucking read about this fucking stupid hotel day in, day out? Oh, crisis, somebody has escaped the hotel. Don't worry, update, live update. We found them. They're back in the hotel. They're having tea. Next day, woman suing because you're not meant to keep a human in a hotel. You didn't think it through, lads. And you're gonna pay the fucking price. I tell you, sometimes I feel as though we should just give up on humans and then just spend the rest of our times with toasters. Beautiful creatures. There he is. I'd spill a drop for him if I could, but it's illegal to have an open alcoholic container in the car at any time. I put him inside that silver box there. There's a microwave in there as well, and a fucking one of those extractor that extracts the air out of the kitchen, or I don't know what you call that bit of tube in there. And a fucking telly. Hang on. Fucking size of that yoke. Someone getting rid of that. What about this thing here? So you could fucking repurpose that. Look at that. Look at this. Fucking screen's still nice. Whoa. That's an LG 40-inch. And a fucking a box of Jacobs Elite. Empty tin of Jacobs Elite. It's all down here, lads. Get it while it's hot. You seen it? HDMI, USB, LAN, optical for your sound bar. Beautiful stuff. That's faulty. How do we turn the autofocus here? Oh, yeah. A tin of paint. I don't think you could be putting that in with the electrical appliances. Look at that. PlayStation 5 controller there, look. Xbox 690. Fucking hell. It's trapped. You can't get it. It's trapped. Just goes to show you what this amazing stuff you'd find, like fucking batteries. What was that? What's this? It's a fucking pump or something. Come on. That's part of a hoover or something, is it? Probably part of a washer, right? Not the desired spinning effect I was aiming to achieve there, but you get the picture. Are we still streaming, everyone? Camera's gone. We're back. Thanks very much, lads. Yeah, I don't know if did you see all the stuff I was showing you there? It all went glitchy. Okay. Holy smoke, boys.
Original pirate material. You're listening to The Street on your area.
That is The Streets. Has it come to this? That is for Evan in Galway. Good shout, Evan. Gemma, who's listening in on the evening drive home, thank you so much for your message as well. And we got time for just one more tune today. Slightly more recent Sunshine classic, I think. Enjoy this one wherever you are. Windows down.
Castlebar.
Whatever it is.
Windows
DJ
down.
Cozy, this is Pick Up on 2FM.
All right. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Ja-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Ja-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. I don't know, coffee or might need something just to settle the nerves after that. We'll go coffee and then we'll see where that takes us. I don't know where we're going. Obviously the main part of the stream is over. I don't know whether or not to hang around like a bad schmel or say good luck. I'll get the coffee anyway. Let's say, get the coffee and say good luck to you. And then I can't promise that I'll be back this evening, but I feel as though maybe with the lockdown restrictions easing, the weather is coming back and I'm feeling a little bit better. Also, this whole Tommy coin thing could blow up as well. It's a crazy situation. It's a crazy situation. That wouldn't be my kind of music now. But I haven't I keep on trying to tune it to mid-wage. It keeps on going off for some reason. To FM. Diff it out. I can't diff it out. Someone's asking, EJ, how are you? No diffing in the car park, the retail park. I wonder, oh yeah. I can't bring you in. Maybe I'll bring you in, but I can't. I don't know if the staff would like that, you know. Let me see here. Ticket check. Careful, remember the last car you turned. Peter Slice Pan. Right. Quick glance here to see if I've remembered everyone. Bertie Ahern, TikTok official. No way, Bertie Ahern's got his own TikTok now. Thank you very much for the tip. And Tevian Fox. Time to say goodbye. Rest in peace, sweet toaster. That toaster's gone to the big gig in the sky. Marky Mark, thank you very much. Jabber 2000. Do your research. I will, next time. Evan Kilban, how are you keeping on? I hope you're getting on well. Evan Kilban, big shout out to you and the family. And your old lady. Whose name I fucking cannot remember. Don't tell me. Clara, thank you very much. Pollard House Painters Limited, thank you very much. Rira August Rulabula, thank you very much. Great to have you back. glad you're minding yourself. Thanks very much. Aaron Sperling, thank you very much. And EJ. Just going to go and get a coffee here, lads. I'll be back in a moment. And I might actually have to do another stream later on, because if I've missed out on saying thanks, then that's not great. Let's get this coffee going. Gaming Reese's. I'll give you a tip if you say my name, Mr. Schlug. Gaming Reese's. How are you? You don't have to tip. I just read that comment out. Thanks very much. I'll be back in a moment now. We'll get this coffee going. I hope you can hear us when I'm in there now. Let's get the mash. Oh, it's closed. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's just gone 6 o'clock, lads. Time to get down to your local coffee shop. But don't, because they're closed at 6 o'clock. Fucking hell. It was the toaster. I spent too long talking to that fucking toaster. Let's get this show on the road.
Billion doses of a second-generation booster vaccine to combat variants.
Fuck off. It's the same shit day in, day out. They're talking about fucking booster vaccines now. We get the vaccine. Are we going to have to keep getting one every year or something? Fucking hell. It's not enough now that we've given you the fucking rushed, manufactured jab. Now you're going to have to get your booster as well. Do you have your booster? You're not getting on the bus without the booster. That's what I'm going to have to say to customers. I'm going to have to literally interrogate my own passengers. Show us your passport. Show us your papers. Where are you going? Ballina, is it? Where are your papers? It's like fucking Nazi Germany. Every time you turn on the radio, look, I'm not trying to bring the mood down. Look, we've had a fucking tough day of it. We've said goodbye to one of the best goddamn toasters that ever toasted a slice of pan. He's gone. Life moves on, you know. There's more toasters out there. There's smart toasters now that you can tune in. You can tune it to your Wi-Fi. But I am skeptical, because I don't want next door hacking into my toaster and making toast in the middle of the night. I've one neighbour now who's not too keen on me, because I do be parking. I have a rake of cars decommissioned and we strip them for the fucking parts out on the road, and he's sick to the back teeth of me. I said it's legal, it's all right, it's all the property, like, you know. But he'd be the type of fucker now that would hack into your smart toaster and start fucking with the settings so that you end up with burnt toast. That's the kind of spite we're dealing with in 2021, folks. That's the kind of person you're dealing with in 2021. We've a lot of people alienated, sure. Dismayed, of course. As I said about the fella who was dog napping earlier on, it's the same goes for the toaster, like, you know. And if he was to be caught and was in court, would he receive, you know, the justice? Would I get the justice? I don't think he would, you know. Probably get a suspended sentence, told never to go near a toaster again, that kind of crack. We're living in a crazy world. As Francis says, as the nephew says, this is the world we're living in. Read the facts. Do the research. So that's why I will never, Tommy Schlug will never own a smart toaster. Because they might be a bit too smart. Might start giving you a back chat and all that kind of crack. I can't deal with that. We're living in... These techno-billionaires have created a fucking world where everything is talking to each other and it's all notification this, notification that. It was only 20 years ago we didn't have any notifications whatsoever. We had a fucking phone in the house and a post box, and that was that. Switch off. You've got people now fighting for the right to switch off. It shouldn't even be a fucking fight. It should be there. Work hours done. I'm done. That's that. We'll get the coffee. We'll get the coffee and I'll catch up with everyone and have a look at the chat. But as you know, it's driving, it requires the attention, and at the moment I'm going through a little bit of emotional turmoil because of the toaster, but we're on the road, we're getting there, like, you know, we're going to keep it lit, we're going to keep it going, we're not going to let that sabotage what we've got going here, which is a lovely evening, sure. Lovely bit of cumulus in the sky, lads. It's beautiful to see, and you know that spring is in full blossom and is in full fettle when you see the crow's nests lining the trees, and there's crows all around the town. It's beautiful to see, and they're not you know, a fancy bird. They're not like, oh, I've a lovely crow. I went to a lovely crow sanctuary to see the crows. You know, they wouldn't get a sanctuary. They're seen as the common bird, like, you know, probably a step up from pigeon. If there are any pigeons watching, or if there are any pigeon regarders out there, I apologize. I look at all birds as equals. I'm not racist against pigeons. They just have a bad rap. And the crows, well, it's nest after nest. It's wall-to-wall nest around the town. And that's great to see, because you know that the weather's picked up and we're getting there. We're getting places.
Honest, if I was Simon Zebo's agent or
Jesus, Zebo's after you. I wonder, was Simon Zebo ever on Bebo back in the day? Now, we have a little look, check that we're all still going, we're all still live. How are you getting on? Zebo's after you. Red FM, how are you? County Minor, Connie, Rufus, Major, Shcombalina, how are you? Head the Bollington, end pigeon hate. Look, PLM, the PLM movement. Pigeons' lives matter. That's what I'm all about. Equality in the ornithological world. But I mean, there's a great eagle sanctuary down in Mount Falcon on the way to Ballina. Fella running that shop there, I can't remember his name, but he's sound. And he's got eagles, he's got feckin' kestrels, he's got peregrine falcons, he's got all sorts. Get onto that. If you fancy a day out looking at nature on the birds, he can make this, he can make a massive eagle or a fucking owl or something come and land on you. It's scary stuff, but it works. It does the business, like, it works. For the day, for what it is, it's worth it. Oh, you'd wonder whether or not that toaster is going to be picked up tonight or tomorrow. Will it be fucking left there for days? I said to Johnny, I was saying, like, it's do or die at the moment. The toaster's been gathering dust. It's just staring at me every time I open the boot. It's there, Johnny. I know. He says, I know, Tommy, but you got to be strong. You got to take it back to the fucking place and dump it. Because this is the 5th time. I didn't reveal that to you now. This is the fucking 5th journey I've made. I made 4 journeys this week to that dump. And tried to get rid of the fucking toaster. Couldn't do it. I said, the only way I'm going to be able to do this is if I live stream myself doing it. Because I'll look like a right tit if I have to go back home with the toaster again. You know? Just in case anyone's joined and they're like, why isn't he saying hello and or reading the chat? I'm just driving, and also I'll do it afterwards. I just have to get a coffee. How are you getting on? Can I have a large cappuccino, please?
Anything else?
No, thank you.
Yeah, it'll be $2.50 then, thank you.
Thank you. I like the cappuccinos when they do the sprinkles on them. It's nice. You get a bit of chalk or something on that. They go fancy. They're fancy Dans in some of the shops around, like, you know, they've got they're saying, do you want a shot of caramel? Do you want a shot of this, that and the other? I'm like, no, thank you. I'm all about the bean, the steamed milk, bit of froth, and a sprinkle if you have it. Thanks very much. Good luck. Good night. We'll see you later. You wouldn't know what's in those fucking shots of caramel or the vanilla essence or whatever they're putting into it. Like, you know, it could be E numbers or something. But I'm breaking my rule here of having a bit of coffee after 6 p.m. because it does keep me up at night, but just feel like I need a little bit of a kick up the arse after the funeral there. Lovely Lexus in front here. You don't see many Lexus around. You see the odd one, like, but they're not as prevalent as the other Japanese cars that you'd see. Probably because they're just more upmarket. They're for the big spenders, like, you know. There's only one through Lexus. Dan O'Keefe, Nathaniel Johnson, Blue Sky, coffee after 6. I know it's a bad job. How are you?
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Cappuccino, is it?
Please.
€2.50, please.
Thank you.
Perfect.
We good?
There, enjoy.
Thank you. At least you don't have to put on the mask if you're doing the drive-thru. Oh yeah, thank you. No, thank you. Thank you. Now, let's find a spot to quaff this. Oh, fucking Land Cruiser nearly went into me there. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? My friends all ride horses. I want a Mercedes-Benz. Worked hard enough during the course of a lifetime. Little bit of help from a few friends as well. Oh Lord, won't you buy us a Mercedes-Benz? Imagine if Jesus came down now and bought you a fucking Merc. You'd be laughing. You would be laughing. I'd have to take him for a spin to say thanks, you know. Give thanks to the Lord our God. Be like, do you like the heated seats, J-Man? He'd probably be like, yeah. I'd say, good. Do you want to go get a coffee? Yeah. I'm not sure whether or not he's a coffee drinker. There was no mention of the coffee being in the Bible, was there? It was wine. He was mad into the wine, like, it was fucking locked. What's going on here? What is going on here? There's a shoot going on. Look at this. Crazy bit of business. How are you?
How's it going?
What are you shooting there?
What?
Are you doing a bit of filming?
Loads of it.
Best luck with it. I should have probably asked them there if I can film them. But I mean, you think when there's a film crew there that they wouldn't mind it. But well, they looked a bit startled. But if the G-Man came down with a brand new C-Class, heated seats, Bluetooth as standard, surround sound, that would make my life. I wonder whether or not he'd hang around then, or where does he go from there? Is there a plan of action when he returns? I'm not sure, but if he does, and it's Mercedes all around for everyone, then fucking fair play to him. He'd probably be on the wine, as I was saying, but I'd say, listen, just make sure you put the cork in that if we see a shade, because you're not meant to have an open container in the car, JC. And then he'd probably go, no bother, Tom. Because if we get stopped, I'll just turn it into water. I'd be like, you're a cheeky messiah. We find somewhere to drink this fucking coffee bean now. I give thanks and praise to y'all. Lovely day out. It's a cliche, but there is a grand stretch. Of that there is no doubt. And you gotta take that and run with it. I think Francis was saying to me, over the winter period, he had kind of stopped bothering going outside as well because the weather was so shite, and that only exacerbated the feeling of not being able to be arsed doing anything whatsoever. And he said, I feel like, you know, that I'm letting people down, big style. But he said, I want to be able to do it and to enjoy it as well, because if I'm not enjoying it, then I don't think anyone else will. That's what he was saying. But I mean, he's over there now with the Russians. They're a bit dodgy, but fuck it, like, you know, work is work. That's what I was saying to him, work is work. And I'm surprised now we haven't seen that Sani man working his magic around here, which I'm happy as well about it. Because awful hassle when you're trying to go about your day doing your business, and the booking is there in this high vis. He's not even employed by the county council. He's doing this all off his own steam, like. Doing it all off his own steam. And it's a bit much, if you ask me. You know, some people, they're 110% into something and it's overpowering and overbearing. It's a breach of someone's personal space as well. Like, you know, I seen the video, he was going over to the nephew and saying, give us your chips, I'll sanitize your hands so you can eat the chips. You know, it's none of his business whether or not Francis had sanitized before then. I can't fucking vouch for him, like, you know, it's madness. Sorry about that. I hope you didn't hear the belch there, but it is what it is, and here we are. Oh. Let me make sure now we're still rolling. Hear that crinkle? It's a lovely, lovely sound. Find a spot. Have the old coffee. It's getting cold, I will. How are you getting on? Paddy the Shampire. No sprinkles on it. Sarah Snake, how are you? Gregashki. Cat Gavin. Richard Greening. Where is Konzo? I haven't seen him in a while. But I hear he's doing good business. He managed to get an importation of masks in when the going was good. And believe you and me, he was going good with that. Like, you know, he was selling them. Do you remember when the pandemic first hit? And those fucking scalpers, and they weren't even like street scalpers or anything like that. These were legitimate businesses selling packs of 15 masks for what was like fucking €50 or something. That was pure cutthroat. That was cutthroat all the way. And just a small example of, you know, the reality of the situation. You like to think we're all in it together, but there's some people who are out there and it's them against us and us against them, like. Tommy Kind to the moon, lads. Tevi and Fox, thank you very much. Tell Francis to keep his chin up. He got us through the lockdown. Well, he did a few streams. I don't know if he got you through it. We're still fucking in the lockdown anyway. And where is he? Where is he? He's doing errands, running around, pretending to be James Bond for the Russians. That's a nice coffee. You'd sip that. Nice bit of caffeine in that. Gotta put the wind in the sails. Bit of spring in the step after that sip. That'll dust off the cobwebs. Arabica. Java, maybe, I don't know. Bal. That's a nice kick. That is a nice kick. Messiah Juice, thank you very much. Jani Aliashki, thank you very much. EJ. Jabber 2000. Big Man's Basketball or something. Jenny Bombeni, thank you very much. Great to see you back, Tom. Hope you've been doing a bit of flying. Yeah, I mean, there's still half the country to explore on the web stream and on the flying. So I mean, we might get back in that. There's a new bus in town as well. Maybe there's a new bus soon enough. Once the pandemic is over, there was someone on to me the last day saying, Tommy, there's a job going in Berlin, driving a bus in Berlin. It's hyper realistic. The customers even pay you in euros and everything. It's going to the moon. I said, there's only one thing going to the moon. It's Tommy Coin. Get on it. He said, where can I get it? I said, you can't. It's just a concept at the moment. But fuck it anyway. You plant the seed, the flower will grow and hopefully glow as well. Oh, you won't get too many of those to the pound. That's one for the grandkids. Moira Gallagher, thank you very much. I hope you're getting on well. What's the crack with Fontaine? Haven't seen that cat in a long time. But he's a good man. And hopefully he's going to crack a few mysteries soon enough. I think that's what Francis was saying. Like, you know, that's why there was that whole hiatus. It was he went on a situation where it was like, how do you do the two things at the same time? Because one world is making something from you know, spending days trying to put stuff together. Another thing is just you go and do it. And it's fun as well, but it doesn't have a lasting thing like, you know, doing the fucking videos. Whatever, I'm getting too deep anyway. It's been an emotional day. It's been a roller coaster as well. It's a roller coaster toaster, and I'm not fucking over it, I tell you that. Slug Life, thanks very much. Castlebar Aldi, thank you very much. Callum O'Donoghue, display name, Crab on the Town. I'm so very thankful, lads. You're very, very kind. Joe Rogan, pub stream tonight, Tommy. Look, we might have to spill a drop. Thanks for the tip. Kieran McDermott. Jimmy, would you be a fish head or a covey yourself? Well, Castletown, through and through. I don't like to get involved in the spat between Castlebar natives and Westport natives. Leave that to them, like, you know, if that's what they want to do, that's their thing, you know. I think there's a bit of pride, actually, between, in the, that rivalry. Because they believe that, you know, no other two towns in Mayo have this same sort of rivalry that we have. We even have our own names for each other. Fish heads for Castlebar lads and coveys for the Westports. Covey is a much more pleasant sounding one than fish heads. I mean, you can imagine why Covey, because it's on the fucking coast and there's caves and holes and all that kind of stuff, but Castlebar wouldn't really be too proud of saying I'm a fish head, because you think of the fish head in top of the bin, like, you know, it's the last bit of the fish, you don't eat it. Can anyone explain that to me? I don't know if anyone in the chat knows the exact reason why Castlebar folk are called fish heads. NATO, thank you very much. Goman, thank you very much. Will you be covering the Euros? That's not a bad idea, Goman, and I will. And I'll get on to the nephew, try and do that. Maybe Connor Williams has his own media company, you know, because when he's like the lads in RTE, the high rollers, when he gets employed by RTE, he utilises the loophole in the system where he's saying, oh, you pay all that money to my company, it's not going to me. That way I can dodge the tax, that kind of vibe. So he's the media man, he's based in Dublin. If we need to recover the Euros, he's the man to do it at the time, and we'll get a hold of him when it's happening. But no doubt he'll want to put himself as the central news, the central anchor. I tell you, he's an anchor, all right, with one letter missing off the top of it. But he knows his media onions, so we'll be able to get something going, no doubt. Wow, that's something else. I'm fucking buzzing, lads. Nothing like having a few beans backing you up. Ready for what may cometh, what life may throw at you. Oh, Mato, thank you very much. No doubt I've missed a scalp, but I'm going to make sure I address that issue if I've missed you. Bilbo, how are you? Thank you very much. Have you ever seen bussing in Berlin? I'll make sure to step outside and give you a wave. You should, but I mean, I'm not sure if you can put yourself into the situation when I'm driving the bus, so. Thanks very much. Bilbo Baggins, Pat Kenny, thanks very much. Mr. Bing, Twitch lads / Fortnite pros, Nate Hill and 72 Hours, who are big cats, were on about Mr. Fontaine / his son. You could try and make worlds collide. Well, that's very nice, and I'm very, very honoured to have people there. Well, I suppose it's Fontaine who should be honoured, but that's nice, and thanks very much for the tip. I'm not sure if I can I'd have to ask Francis if he can sort it out, because he'd be the man who could sort out the collabs, you know. If I could get a collab going, that would be great. Maybe then set up an Instagram, Instaslug, and get a few branding deals as a major new influencer on the Irish scene. And I'd just go around taking fucking great photos of myself, you know, drinking coffee or saying goodbye to the toast. Compose yourself, Tommy! Back! Oh, sorry. It's just a routine I have whenever I feel a little bit of, you know, emotional pain from the past. I just let out a bah, and it seems to, you know, just let the thing, lets it pass. Demo busing fun, thank you very much, Demo. Any chance of a bit of busing as things open up? Look, when we reopen, I'm back on the bus, you know that. I just explained there half an hour ago, though I'm not too keen on interrogating my passengers for their papers and their vaccine passports and all this. So, I mean, I don't know what to do about that, but it is what it is. And here we are. Alice, good to see you again. Tommy, lots of happy memories from watching last year. Glad you're well. Thank you very much. Very much. Alice and Sister Ghost as well. Send in hugs. And Jamie Gavin. Few beans towards the new toaster there, Tommy. Thank you very much. Jamie Gavin and SK. Yeah, the toaster, man. It's a fucking tough one. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. You know, it was a good toaster. It made a great fucking slice any time of night. Any time of night. But the doctor said it wasn't the way to be. I had to stop the toast on a night. Between the hours of 12 and 6 was a no toast scenario. That's what he told me. I tried. God, I fucking, you know as well as I do. I've told you now, I tried very hard to stay off the toast. And I've done well, but I have to replace that then with some other buzz, like, you know. But it was such a great toaster, you see. It just did the business when you needed it to do the business. What more could you ask for in an electrical appliance other than utility? It knew what it was, and it wasn't pretentious either, you know. It was a fucking shite little white toaster with a lovely little crumb tray. But why wasn't it sticking down, you know? Why wasn't the fucking thing sticking down? I nearly set the house on fire because I gaffer taped the fucking thing down to make the toast, but then I forgot that it wouldn't pop up because you had the fucking thing held down. It wasn't till there was fucking smoke and flames going that I thought, you know what, Tommy, it's the end of this toast business. You've gone too far. You might actually be addicted and you might need help. I don't know what to fucking do. Maybe it was a fuse or something. I tried a different fuse. It's gone. Forget it. It's over. Toast is toast. History is history. It's gone now. It's gone to a better place. It's gone to a better place. Gone to a better place. We might go for one more look at it and see it, make sure it's okay. Just want to make sure it's being given the dignity it deserves. Because God knows, if there's anything we can do in this world to make something feel a little bit better, it's to give it the fucking shot of dignity it needs and deserves. still there? He's still there. There he goes. Again. When's he getting collected, like? That's no way for a fucking toaster to be lying in wait like that. Do you know what? There needs to be some conversation, and there needs to be a national conversation about the way in which we dispose of electrical waste. Because that is not right. That is not what we are. We are better than that. We're bringing you home, son. We're bringing you home.
In performance against Wales. It's Jerome.
Whoa!
On the classics.
Come on, the toast!
And the summer of '69. Now it's time to get Mayo on the move once again.
We're on the move, mate!
And breathing exercises are so important.
The boom is back, mate!
With Mayo physiotherapists at Mayo University Hospital, it's time for Get Mayo Moving. For today's exercise, we Sarah Carr.
Start lean for your shoulders. Begin by moving away from the back of the chair. Okay, place your feet hip width apart.
Shit, we do it.
Bring your hands together in a prayer position, interlacing your fingers. Now turn your palms so that they face away from you. And on your next exhale, keeping your hands clasped and your spine long, push your palms away from you. Feel your shoulder blades sliding forwards away from your spine. Inhale as you sweep your arms up towards the sky, palms facing the ceiling. And with your next breath out, release your hands, sweeping them back behind you. Inhale, bring your hands back to where we started, hands clasped. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms so they face away from you. And on your next exhale, push your palms away from you. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, release the arms back down by your sides. Inhale, back to center. Clasping the fingers. Exhale, push the palms away. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sweep them down by your sides. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, clasping.
Back to Centra. Let's go and get a juice at Centra. Look, lads, I want to say thank you very much to everybody who tuned in there. We got the toaster. We're going back home with a toast. It was an emotional roller coaster of a day. I didn't think it would happen the way it's happened, but it is. We're going to fix this fucker up, and believe you and me, he's not a smart toaster. He's not top of the range, but we'll do something. He's got a lot of heart. This guy's got a lot of heart, and he's not made his last slice of toasted pan yet. We'll see you later, guys. There'll be another stream very soon so that I can address and say thank you to everybody who's tuned into this, who might have missed out. Very soon. But look it, the toaster's back in town. The Tosh is back in town. We'll see you later. Am I still on? I'm fucking still on. We'll see you later, lads. We'll see you later.